2025, the year of AI gold trends, Chandrayaan selfies, self-driving cars, and trillion-dollar dreams. And yet, here are people of India, still burning brides. Greater Noida's Nikki Bhati, just 26, dragged by her hair, doused in kerosene, set on fire by her own husband and in-laws. Over what? Dowry. The rest of the world is out there discussing quantum computing, and here in India, we're still bargaining for washing machines with our daughters' lives attached. What age are we living in? Hello and welcome to tonight's Headliner. Nikki wasn't just another news headline. She was a beautician, a content creator, a mother. She wanted to reopen her beauty parlor, maybe post a reel or two. But her husband didn't like it. And when no wasn't enough, kerosene did the talking. His mother allegedly handed him the can. His father and brother-in-law joined in, and Nikki was set on fire. This wasn't just a fight. This was 9 years of abuse exploding into execution. Today, all of them are behind the bars. The husband even got a bullet on his leg while trying to run. Poetic justice, maybe. But the bigger question remains. How in 2025, after decades of laws, campaigns, and slogans, are we still here? Still talking about dowry deaths tonight. Marriage, in theory, is supposed to be companionship. Two people, one team. But in India, it too often looks like a boxing ring. One round, the husband kills the wife. Next round, the wife poisons the husband. Mother-in-law jumps in with kerosene. You can almost hear a cricket commentator narrating the moods. And no, this isn't exaggeration. The NCRB reports more than 7,000 dowry deaths every year. That's 20 women every single day. 20 families destroyed daily while we sip morning coffee. And that's just dowry. And to that, the rising number of cases where wives are poisoning or stabbing their husbands, and suddenly you realize that marriage in India isn't companionship, it's often a crime scene. Here's the irony. Dowry has been illegal since 1961. 1961. That's when Jawaharlal Nehru was the Prime Minister. Amitabh Bachchan was still doing theatre. Doordarshan wasn't even broadcasting daily, and yet, over 60 years later, dowry is alive, thriving, killing. Why? Because we've rebranded it. No, this isn't dowry. This is just gifts. This isn't dowry. This is just blessings. A Honda City for the damad is just a token of love, right? 15 tolas of gold is just tradition. People are just experts at renaming crimes to keep them respectable. And then society plays its part. Daughters are told, adjust beta, shaadi mein thoda bahut chalta hai. Translation. Even if he is meeting you black and blue, just keep smiling for the family photo. Sons are told, you are the man of the house. Control her. Translation. Congratulations, here's your license to dominate. Police often says that this is a domestic matter and please solve it internally. Families whispered that this is how marriages are. Society screams if the marriage breaks, it is the girl's mistake. So the machine runs pretty smoothly. The groom's family demands, bride's family adjusts, the girl ends up being the collateral damage. And let's be honest, dowry is just one demon. Today's marriages are collapsing under 100 other pressures. Instagram filters, hashtag couple goals reels, EMI stress, ego battles, and eternal saas bahu circus. Couples fight over passwords instead of principles, over who liked whose Instagram post instead of an actual life decision. Husbands say that earn but don't overtake me. Wives say love me but don't expect me to live like your mother. When expectations clash and egos inflate, violence often fills the gap. Marriage stops being partnership and becomes a power game. So who's accountable? Government will proudly remind you we have laws. Dowry Prohibition Act, Section 304 VIPC. Great, but how many fast-track courts? How many convictions? How many policemen actually sensitive enough to act before the woman dies? What are the police doing? Most times dismissing complaints as ghar ka mamla until it's too late. And society, busy watching Big Boss, forwarding WhatsApp jokes and pretending everything is fine. The truth is, every time we laugh off a dowry joke, every time we tell a girl to adjust, every time we look away, we are adding one more matchstick to the fire that killed Nikki Bhatti. So how do we fix this mess? First, enforce the law. If dowry is illegal, treat it like a crime, not like a family tradition. Fast track trials, convict the guilty. Quickly send a message that this won't be tolerated. Second, educate the next generation. Start in schools. Teach kids that marriage is a partnership and not patriarchy. Stop teaching daughters to tolerate, sons to dominate. Normalize leaving. A bad marriage is not a trade. Divorce is not a failure. Walking out is not weakness. Staying in silence and dying is not bravery. Because, let's be honest. If marriage in 2025 still looks like this, maybe the real question isn't what's wrong with marriage. Maybe the real question is what's wrong with us. If the safest space, your home, becomes the deadliest, then what exactly are we protecting outside? If we can't even keep love alive inside four walls, why are we obsessed with protecting traditions that kill it? India 2025, still burning brides, still killing husbands, still obsessed with log kya kahenge. But maybe it's time to stop asking what people will say and start asking, hum kab badlenge? When will we change? With this and a lot more, make sure that you stay tuned to the Backflash. Thank you and good night.